Good afternoon, I'm Raylene Ramsey. This is your afternoon news fix for Thursday, the 22nd of August. A sunny outlook from local government New Zealand, despite damning words from the Beehive on council spending. The Prime Minister's used their conference to announce performance benchmarking and a back-to-basics focus for council investment. His hardline speech drew gasps and groans. But today, the government's announced a helping hand for councils on infrastructure, asking for proposals for long-term regional partnerships. LG NZ President Sam Broughton says the relationship is good.
Being able to say what you think is an important piece, but actually these regional deals sound like to me they're coming to our party. We put it out with the things that we would like to see, and now the government's got on board.
Shane Jones says it's a shame New Zealand First's power price transparency pledge didn't make it into the coalition deal. The Associate Energy Minister is pushing for urgent action on steep power generator profits as big industry users struggle with bills. Shane Jones yesterday suggested severe action, referencing Prime Minister Helen Clark breaking Telecom in half over similar concerns. The Minister says the wholesale energy market rules and settings aren't fit for purpose.
We can't govern the country entirely for the share market. We've got to think about the New Zealanders who are being tossed on the scrap heap.
Volcanic ash from Whakaari, White Island, disrupted flights at Tauranga and Rotorua airports this morning, although services have now resumed. The alert level was raised to 3 on August 9, and GNS Science last week said a new vent had been found on the island. Canterbury University volcanology professor Ben Kennedy says volcanic ash and gas has been blowing out to sea in recent weeks.
The main difference today is that the wind has swung around, and now some of these ash particles and this gas is now going over mainland New Zealand.
Calls for more government investment into early childhood teaching. ERO research has showed more than 2/3 of parents had a child with language difficulties before starting school last year. Jamie Cunningham has more.
The Education Institute believes this highlights the need for a qualified workforce and better teacher-to-child ratios. It says the government hasn't signalled anything positive for people who want decisions centred on children's interests. Education Minister Erica Stanfords today announced a new online curriculum resource to help ECE teachers strengthen planning, assessment and practice.
Kamala Harris's running mate, Governor Tim Walz, has accepted his vice presidential nomination. It's the third day of the Democratic National Convention. Notable Democrats have been pledging support for Harris and Walz, including Bill Clinton, Nancy Pelosi and Pete Buttigieg. After accepting the nomination, Walz spoke about his small-town upbringing that guides his campaign.
They may not think like you do, but they're your neighbours. And you look out for them, and they look out for you. Everybody belongs.
To sport, New Zealand Rugby is impressed a coaching issue within the All Blacks has been addressed decisively, with assistant coach Leon McDonald leaving the role after not gelling with head coach Scott Robertson. The Silver Ferns will feature 2 debutantes against England in next month's Tiny Jamison Trophy Series, mid-quarter Claire O'Brien and defender Paris Mason. And Kiwi middle distance runner Maya Ramsden has shattered a 37-year-old athletics record, lowering the New Zealand outdoor mile record at a meet in Sweden by almost 6 seconds. I'm Raylene Ramsey. That is your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update tomorrow morning from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.